So where do I begin? Let's just say my childhood wasn't the greatest. It wasn't. I've been through a lot. I kept a lot bottled inside. Yes, I'm seeing a therapist, but sometimes that's not enough. So what more do I do? Actually behind the wheel right now too. For most of y'all that know me, I'm kind of a happy-go-lucky guy. Sometimes a bad attitude. I have my moments. Nobody's perfect. I know some of y'all. Yeah. For most of y'all know me. Y'all know me as, from back in the day, as Tony. Most of y'all know me in future days, Anthony. I'm dealing with a lot right now. Really don't have nobody close by to even vent to. So I'll probably go here and just vent here. You know, I'm holding a lot of aggression, a lot of resentment. Let's just say everything's in shambles right now. I mean, life, work, fuck it, relationship. You know, everything's in pretty much shambles right now. And I got a lot of piles on my plate. You know. So this may be, as they say, a cry for help. I saw a therapist over the couple of days ago, and you know, I was able to vent a lot of stuff out that was bothering me. You know, I got a lot built up in me. You know, I got a lot of anger, resentment. Like I said, I'm pissed off. I'm snappy. Well, the littlest things get to me. Sometimes I don't know how to deal with this, so sometimes I snap, and I snap on the wrong people because I can't direct that anger towards the people that did it to me because they're not around. You know, like I said, my childhood was fucked up. It was really bad. And I mean bad, like, you know, who you thought was friends was, who you thought was family, it's just, you know, you didn't know how to trust anybody anymore, you know? And I just don't know how to handle that. So I've been doing my best to try to direct it somewhere else. Try to leave the situation alone, should I say. I know that we all go through struggles in life, but mental health is a serious thing. You know, I was bullied my whole child life. For a lot of you don't know, I got adopted. So I came from the system. and I've been bullied since I moved to the person who adopted me. And the first day I got around there, I didn't know what to do. I got into my first fight and I ran because I was 8. I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to do anything. And, you know, this is no made up shit. This is real shit. The same thing I told the therapist that I'm seeing, and which I'm going to be seeing more because I'm a crisis now. So they're worried about my safety, and it's just been tough through the life, you know, trying to trust friends and trust family. I couldn't do it. You know, it was tough for me growing up. Like I said, I had a wrong list of so-called friends in my life. You know, wrong list of family that's supposed to have your back didn't. So how do we gain from that? How do we deal with that? You know, there was times I wanted to take my own life because I didn't care. I thought to myself that the world would be better without me. And this is before I had my kids. There's some days sorry, forgive me. There's some days that I told my therapist, I wish I don't wake up. Because all my life, I've just been dealt with turmoil. I'm not perfect. Lord knows I'm not. None of his children is. And this is not for attention. This is for awareness. Fuck the attention. This is for awareness on mental health. You know, and we all have inner demons that we have to deal with, either from childhood to teen life to adulthood. And mine's just came up because of a recent situation that's going on right now. And I really can't get into details, but stuff is not good. My personal life, my relationship life, and I just want people to know that it's okay to be heard. It's okay to want to be heard. But there's people out there that don't acknowledge your awareness. Like I said, for the people who know me, I'm not really a bad guy. Like, yeah, I got an anger problem. I do. I have my moments. I'm not perfect. No one is. You know, I'm not going to hold y'all because I know this can go on forever. And I already talked to my therapist about this. And I got to see another specialist because they think I'm suicidal. Try to get your demons out any way you can. Because mine's been haunting me since the day I was born. Like I said, it's times I want to take my own life. I said, what's my purpose? What am I here for? As I was growing up around here, I'm not going to say where my street is. Some of y'all know, some of you don't. I've been through turmoil. You know, I've been bullied, in-house, out-house. I've been tortured beyond belief. Past, present, thought people were friends, been hurt by them. How does a person adjust? How does a person hold that? How does a person deal with all that? How does a person handle all that? And the answer is I had no choice. Because back then I was afraid to speak up of what can happen. Or the possibilities of what could go down. Hint, certain family members, some of y'all know him, some of y'all don't. Because he was one of the main causes. And then other stuff followed behind him. But how do we conquer it? And you know what? It's getting help out there. And I finally decided to start. Because of certain situations, it is affecting my immediate family. So how do we fix that? It's always by getting help. And I was in denial so many times. But when I got in front of that therapist and I was able to let some of that pain out, it felt good. It felt really good. And some of that weight lifted off my shoulders. I mean, I still have to live with some of this. But at least I was able to get some of the weight off of me. Able to vent and actually be heard. Because nowadays, we don't have people to listen to us. Everybody's into their own thing. Everybody's into this and into that. And don't take the time out to actually listen to someone who is hurting. And I can openly admit that I am one of the persons hurting. So the most of y'all know me is Anthony, Tony, King Libra, Nitty, Mr. I Don't Give a Fuck. and so many other shits. And if you've been around me, my energies is always good. Unless you make me mad. But deep down inside, a lot of people don't know the demons I was dealing with. You know, I was almost afraid to even go home at night or even have people around me, because you can't trust certain people inside your home. How can you trust people outside your circle? I guess, in other words, life is a choice of who you associate with, who you talk to, how you deal with things. So as growing up in childhood, I almost took my own life too, because I couldn't deal with the pain of bullied, rejected, disrespected. I couldn't deal with it. So all the people that I go around and, you see me, and I know I got a lot of people on here from work, personal. I'm in a lot of pain. So I go around smiling around you, because I have to save face. Like I said, I'm seeing a therapist for my stuff, and it's really not easy, but it's good to get the stuff off my chest. Like I said, it's like a weight lifted off of my shoulders. It's depressed me. It's caused me to certain habits I wish I didn't have to do or want to do like that. It was anything to ease the pain. And I see you, Michael, there. So you can pull me to the side on Monday. Anybody suffering with bulliness, and from your childhood to your teens until now, and you hold it in, try to find somebody to talk to. I found somebody late, and I should have done it sooner, because I ended up blowing up on the wrong people that cared about me, and it's causing me some damage. It's almost costing me my family. So I'm glad that I'm getting up with it. I'm glad I'm able to almost get the most of the weight off of me. And I'm hoping that I'm helping somebody out there too, to know that you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. Now, thank God I have some people to talk to ease my pain, to take not the weight, but to give my body, my soul some peace. Because, like I said, I got my own family to worry about. And, like I said, I know I come around some of y'all, I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm probably cracking jokes or whatever. But deep down, I'm a very hurt person. Like, I save face. You know, I try not to let what I'm going through affect anybody else. You know, I try not to. But sometimes something gets said to me, something gets told to me, something in a way is thrown at me, and those little spurts come out, and I don't mean it. It's just the pain I'm dealing with, and thank God I'm getting help for right now. Right now. I know it's late, but I'm getting help for right now. As I said, I got something that's costing me almost my immediate family, my personal circle. And hopefully I'll be all right with the proper help, proper guidance, proper people in my life. You know, and like I said before, prior to everything building up now, my childhood was fucked up. Like, I still got mental scars from that, and those scars sometimes can never heal. They can never just put a Band-Aid on them and be done. Because certain things that happen to anybody and who can relate can definitely still affect your mental right now. And right now, it's affecting me. So I'm glad that I'm getting help to receive the help that I'm getting. Because I got a lot on the line. I got my immediate family. I got my job on the line. I got a lot of things on the line that I can't afford to lose. I can't afford to lose them. I can't even risk that. Will it take a day? Will it take 2 days? Will it take 3? Will it take a week? Will it take a month? Will it take a year? There's no time frame for that. But all I know is this: I will not give up. And I will get rid of these demons off my chest, so that I can walk freely and take care of my family. My dad, my wife, my kids. That's who I care about. Everything else, I'm sorry, people may take it personal. Family, friends, I just don't give a good god. Other family, friends, I just don't give a good goddamn about you right now. That is who I need to fight for. But I have to get wrecked. I have to get correct with myself. I have to get myself together before I can even be useful to anyone else in my life. Whether it's family, whether it's work, whether it's personal, it don't matter. I have to get right with me. I have to get right with myself. Do I have to take time off? I might. Do I have to disappear for a while? I might. Do I have to get hospitalized? I don't know. It's talks. That's not something I want to do, but there's talks. They got seen. They wanted to do it. Because I was in so much pain. And they were scared for my well-being. They call me every day. And I'm not gonna do that to myself. I can't. I care for my kids and my wife, my pops, too much to do anything to me. But I don't want to get to that point. I don't want nothing to spur up to that point of me doing something stupid. One day at a time, right? Slowly and surely you get better. That's the case. Hopefully I will. And whoever else is suffering from mental health, depression, pain, I hope what I'm saying resonates with you. And please pass this video along, if anything. I hope what I'm saying resonate with you. And that you get the help too. Because I know it's tough. Just when you've been from childhood all the way up till now, I'm 43, and you're dealing with pain. Sorry about that, Amazon drivers. But you're dealing with pain. You're dealing with anger. You're dealing with hate. You're dealing with something that's eating at your soul, and you don't know how to bring it out. Get help, man. Because it took a personal crisis for me to do. For me to get the help that I need. For me to get the people in my life I need. And hopefully, with every day going forward, we will get the help. You will get the help. I know it's going to be a tough road for me. I know it is. It's going to be real tough. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight my hardest. And I won't give up. To put that past, those demons to rest for good. And I want you as well to do so. For those who are watching, I appreciate it. Mr. Smooth, I saw you. I'll hit you up in a minute. But if this, like I said, if this resonates with anyone, just know that thank God we got people out there that can help us. Because I honestly think people didn't care about how you felt in life, about anything. Nothing. They didn't give two shits about how you feel. Because you was considered soft. You was considered this. You was considered that. But sometimes pain and demons that people put on you can be more higher than anything. And we deal with it as best we can. But we don't cut it off completely until it reaches up there like and explodes. And that's how I was feeling, like that's how I was getting. I was up there in pain. And then I didn't know how to deal with it until it exploded. And I was going off with people that love me, respect me. And being who I was in my pain, I was just pushing them away. Just not running for no reason. It's not right. But like I said, I'm not perfect. No human is. None of God's children is. We're not perfect. We are. I guess as they say, you gotta try to find a way to balance things. And I'm thankful for the help that I am getting. Because all these years, up to me being 43, I've carried this weight. I've carried all this pain with me and really didn't know how to deal with it. But I'm glad now that I'm getting the help I need. Able to walk around with a little bit of confidence, a little bit of, I feel better. And being a therapist taught me some techniques for me to deal with pain and anger and all sorts of stuff. It's really helping. Take a drive, breathe, exercises. Hell, if I had a membership at the gym, I would have been there. But I guess the moral of this long story is, if you got demons, get help for them. Don't keep them bottled up like I did. Because the only people you can be hurting is people you love. And I got a lot of making up to do. A lot. I got a lot of making up to do. Because pain is temporary. Scars last forever. And I can't afford to leave scars like that. I'm sorry to ruin your weekend coming up with this. But I really, at the time, I had nobody to vent to, so let's me vent to the world, and hopefully it'll reach somebody, and hope someone can learn from my story and put some of that pain, at least that pain, to bed a little bit, and then you deal with the rest accordingly. Because in life, you only got one. You got to cherish it. You got to respect it. You only got one family. You got to respect it. And if you got family out there you don't get along with, let them do them. But in life, like I said, you only got, it's YOLO, basically. You only one life to live. You only live once. So, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. These trucks coming on my damn street. You only got one life to live. Live it good. Be prosperous, be positive. Stay true to your family. Stay true to those friends that are in your corner. Stay true to the family that's in your corner. Anybody that's negative in your life, anybody that's got hatred towards you, anything negative towards you, anything, it don't fucking matter what it is. It could be the littlest of things. Get rid of them. Because they wasn't your friends or family to begin with. They wasn't. Y'all have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, and let's keep this positivity going forward. Y'all take care. Peace.